Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Money Monday. We're going to get started in about a minute. I hope you're excited to be here. I'm excited to be bringing this Money Monday episode to you all on Juneteenth, right? Finally, a federal holiday recognizing the plight that African Americans went through in the deep South in Texas, where they were not granted their freedom from slavery until years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to be here. Happy to get started. We're going to let a few more people jump on, and then we'll be talking about 10 ways to stop mindless spending. Oh my goodness, we need to talk about that tonight. So let me make sure everything is set up correctly. Hey, Carla, welcome to Money Monday. Let's give everybody about a minute to join and see where they are. And then we'll go ahead and get started for this episode of Money Monday. As always, I have my notes, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. This topic is really sensitive for me because I think in the summertime, we get so excited with everything that's going on that we just go crazy with our finances. So these will be some tips to help you stop that mindless spending. Just some ideas to help you stop that impulse spending, that mindless spending, and really make sure that you stay goal focused this summer so that we can reach our goals by the end of the year. All right. All right. So we'll give people a second to join. Let me see what's going on here and then we'll get started. Okay. So it's 9:01. Let's go ahead and get started. You guys know I like to start on time. And then as people come on, they can rewind or they can watch later or what have you. So tonight we're talking about 10 ways to stop mindless spending. As I said earlier, now that it's summer and the days are longer and, we're having a good time, we're going out, we're spending a lot of money. Excuse me. That I think it's very important that we focus on our spending, right? And to stop that mindless spending. So I read somewhere that on average, people spend about $5,400 a year on mindless spending or impulse purchases. And that equals about $450 a month. So just imagine if you can plug that hole, what you can do with that $450 a month. Hey, Tara, welcome to Money Monday. So let's jump right in with number one. The first thing that I want you to know is when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Now, we've heard this before. Benjamin Franklin, Winston Churchill, they all said this amazing quote because it's so true. Hey, Candy, welcome to Money Monday. Okay, so when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So we know that that's absolutely true. So what you want to do to help stop this mindless spending is to plan ahead, right? So planning ahead is going to help you reduce that impulse spending. You want to plan ahead with your vacations. If you're taking any vacations this summer, plan ahead with events, with your grocery store trips. If you're having family fun days, plan those things in advance so that when that time comes, you're not trying to figure out what you're going to do. You're not spending all this extra money and you're not just focused on having a good time, that you're not really concentrating on how much you're spending. Okay. So the number one tip to stopping mindless spending is to plan ahead. The second tip is to check your emotions. I don't think that we really realize and understand how closely tied our emotions are with our money. Okay. So if you're feeling jealous about something somebody has, or you're feeling guilty, or you have some fear, or maybe you're feeling anxious, maybe you're feeling sad or stressed or hungry, or you've reached a major milestone, you've achieved something great. Those are all emotions that can lead to that mindless spending. So you really want to focus on keeping those emotions in check, doing emotion check to see where you are before you go out spending, before you go out swiping your card and having a good time. Figure out why you want to do what it is that you want to do, and that's going to help you to stop that mindless spending. Number 3 is cap your spending. So I've given this tip before, and basically with anything you do, it needs to have a cap. We do not have we have an unlimited amount of money, but it's important for you to cap your spending so that you are not mindlessly spending. So let's talk about groceries. When you go grocery shopping, cap your grocery budget. If you have $200 to spend for the week, that's what you have, $200 to spend. So you don't want to go over that. If you have $100 to spend at the mall, you have $100. If you have $300 to spend on an excursion or vacation, then that's what you have to spend. But capping that amount is going to help you to better control your spending, and it's going to help you stop that mindless spending. It's going to help you prevent impulse purchases. So if you know that your food budget for the week is $200, you're not going to order something from Uber Eats that's $50, right? Because that's a large chunk of your food budget for the week. So make sure that you are putting a cap on how much you're spending to stop that mindless spending. Hey, Tasha, welcome to Money Monday. Okay, the fourth tip is to recognize the traps. Companies have spent millions, billions, trillions of dollars figuring out the science behind spending. And so the things that they do are not by happenstance. They're not, they're not just pulling things out of the sky. It's done on purpose. So if you can recognize those traps, you can hang on to some more of your money. The first thing is it a good price? Is it a sale, right? That's a trap to get your money. There are sales every single day. There are Juneteenth sales, and it has not even been a holiday for 5 years. Okay, so is it a good sale? Is it a good price? Oh, I want to treat myself. That's a trap. Is it easy to buy? Our phones have made everything so easy to buy. That can be another trap as well. Fear of missing out, right? We think that we're going to miss something if we don't buy it. We think we're going to miss something if we don't go. That's not true. That's a trap. Are you bored? Are you influenced? How many items have you bought just scrolling on your phone through social media and an influencer said, ooh, this made my teeth white, or ooh, this made my stomach flat, or ooh, I was able to blah, 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 blah with this product. Those are all traps. So recognize those traps. It's nothing wrong with buying things if you want them, but recognizing those traps will help you with your mindless spending. Number 5, shopping is not a hobby. Reading is a hobby. Exercising is a hobby. Skating is a hobby. Knitting is a hobby. Anything else. Taking hikes is a hobby, but shopping is not a hobby. And when you get that out of your mind that this is a hobby, this is something that you like to do, that's going to help you stop that mindless spending. 6 is to calculate the cost in hours. Now, I've shared this tip before, but it makes so much sense, and it kind of changes your perspective on spending. If something is $1,000 and you make $30 an hour, it's going to take you 33.33 hours to afford whatever that thing is. So what you have to ask yourself is, do I want to be bothered with my micromanaging boss? Do I want to be bothered with my toxic catty coworkers? Do I want to be bothered with my stressful role for 4.5 days a week just to be able to afford this thing that I want? And a lot of times that'll help you shift your perspective and help you stop that mindless spending. Number 7. 7 is delay before you buy. There's something about leaving an item at the store and coming back. There's something about sleeping on it that really helps you figure out, do I really want this, or did I want this because it was a good price, or did I want this because X, Y, and Z? So delay whatever it is that you want to buy. When we talk about large purchases and when we talk about spending a lot of money, we do that. But it's those small items, that $10, that $5 items, that $100 thing that really is going to sink your financial ship. So by delaying that item, by putting a 48-hour buy hold on it, where you say, okay, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy this for 48 hours. Just let me think about it for 48 hours. That will do wonders to help you with your mindless spending. So consider delaying before you buy it. Number 8 is subscribe from those store emails. These stores will email you every day. Start with Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova will email you. They'll text you. They'll send you a smoke signal. They'll show you 11 ads. If you unsubscribe from the store emails, if you hide those ads on social media, that's going to help you with the mindless spending, because you're not going to have the temptation. You're not going to see it 10 times a day. It's not going to be in your face. And that's going to prevent you from clicking. Your card is probably saved on your phone, and buying whatever it is that's in that email, buying whatever it is that's on that ad that you see that you think you want or need. So unsubscribe from those store emails and hide those ads. Number 9 is probably my favorite. It's to question yourself, right? So you really have to get into the why, the psychology behind why you want something. So here are some great questions that you can ask yourself when you're spending money, or you're thinking about mindless spending, or trying to figure out if you really need this item or this experience or this product or this service or whatever it is. The first question that you can ask yourself is, do I need an appetizer, entree, 2 drinks, and dessert? No, you don't need that. Is this within my budget, right? Is this within my budget? Like, can I afford this? That's another great question to ask yourself. Would I buy this at full price? Am I buying it, or am I interested because it's on sale? That's going to be a great indicator if this is a impulse purchase, if this is a mindless spending purchase, or if this is something that you truly want or need. Can I buy this used? That's another great question. Books, clothes, a lot of items can be bought used. So this is a great question to ask yourself to figure out, is this mindless spending? Is this an impulse purchase? Do I want it because blank? Do I want it because I'm happy? Do I want it because I'm sad? Do I want it because my homegirl got it? Do I want it because I saw it and it's shiny? Figure out why you want this thing. Does this align with my goals? So if you know that your goal is to buy a house by the end of the year and your girlfriends, your friends are going to Cancun, you probably don't need to go, right? So these are questions that you can ask yourself to get to the root of the issue. Can I afford this? That's another great question. So asking yourself these questions is what's going to help you level set. It's going to help you figure out if you're aligned with your spending. It's going to really make you think about why you want to spend the money. Okay. And then 10 is to leave your cards at home. Credit cards a lot of times feel like free money for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because the bill hasn't come yet. But you really want to, if you know that you spend a lot of money mindlessly, or you know you do a lot of impulse purchases, you really want to focus on leaving those cards at home to kind of help alleviate some of that for you. And then 11, I'm going to give you a bonus, is life money. I've spoke about life money before, but life money is money that you play with. It's your fun money. It's money that you use that is not as restricted as the rest of your budget. So you can take your life money, however much it is, if it's $100 a week, 200, 300, whatever amount it is, and that's your play money. If you want to go and buy parts for your bike, if you want to go shopping with that money, if you want to save that money for something else, you can do that. No questions asked. But you need to make sure that you incorporate life money into your budget so that you can have a good time and that you can make sure that you're staying on track. It helps you to stay focused. Okay. Hope this helped. Hope these tips helped you with your mindless spending or your impulse purchases this summer. We really have to make sure we stay tight this summer because you don't want all your hard work that you've been working on for the past 6 months to go to waste just because you want to go on vacation, or just because you're brunching, or just because you want to do blah, 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 so on and so forth. So this week, focus on watching that mindless spending. Don't forget, it's those $5, it's those $10, it's those $100 Target trips that are going to sink your financial ship. So be on the lookout this week. Watch for those triggers. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.